Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jordan Poole.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the four. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And for Phoenix, they've got Jalen Green. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Gillespie in at the one. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by Phoenix on the other end. The quick look, no good that time. Green against Jones. Up top, Booker. He played a great game against New Orleans.
Well, you try to avoid fouling Booker, but he is so good, he will still find a way to get to the line.
Phoenix shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, BA, a great city with great fans, and that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Both free throws good from Booker.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's Williamson. He's closely guarded. Jones feels it out. 4-3. Phoenix grabs the miss. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Well, their performance wasn't pretty to watch, but in the end, all that matters is what's on the scoreboard, so they'll take that win.
Here's Gillespie. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New Orleans.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Jones. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Jordan. To the wing, right side. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Williams, a screen on Williamson. Inside. Oh, Jordan with the block. Williamson up top. He's covered by O'Neal. Pass to Jordan. And stolen by Williams. Fast break. Here we go. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Pelicans trail by 9. From downtown. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Phoenix's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. O'Neal misses.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
You know, Tim, despite never averaging double-figure scoring. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way. And Zion Williamson making the price of admission worth it with a dunk like that.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach of the Suns. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Jones. From behind the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Stolen by Jones. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Yeah, their activity and intensity at the offensive end really set the tone for the game.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for them. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Queen. Here's Makovic, defended by Dunn. For 3, Fears. Williams grabs the board.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Over the course of his career, Booker has come a long way, truly developing his playmaking.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Poole against Green. Pass to Fears. Fires from deep. And again, New Orleans no good. The Suns lead by 9. Oh, swiped away. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
His ability to score on the move is part of what makes Booker so dangerous. He's just not a spot-up shooter.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. And New Orleans making a change here. Good on both.
Well, Devin Booker has such a scorer's mentality. When he steps on the floor, he is hungry, and he is ready to get his team their next bucket.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Booker's got 11 points. And so it's Phoenix. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, it's all fast break points, those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
So for New Orleans right now. We've got Sadiq Bey. Fears out there with Jordan Poole. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the center position, locking down the middle. All right, let's get an update on DeJounte Murray. Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Pelicans let me know the status. He said it's a sprained wrist. Doesn't look like any torn ligaments, but considerable pain and swelling. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I haven't been lying to you. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Bey. Here's Fears. This one for three. It doesn't go for him.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Iguodaro, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, that is beautiful awareness that time by Allen. What a delivery, an underrated passer. He knows how to scan the floor and make the right decision.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Booker comes in for Coffey, and Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. Zion Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Oh, look at Zion. So solid inside.
And that's where Zion wants the ball. And it's important his teammates get it to him there.
Gillespie passes to O'Neal. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 11. The Pelicans pull it in.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Williamson, no good. Phoenix leading by 11. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Gillespie. Back to O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. For three, Allen. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
On the wing, Bey. The three is up. Iguodaro grabs a miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
He is one of the elite scoring guards in our league, and we've come to expect these big nights from Booker.
Here's Fears. It's deflected.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Booker with the jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Pass to Bey. Now Williamson to stop the run. That shot missing. Here's O'Neal. Allen outside. Back to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. Again, Phoenix, good for 2.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Williamson, right side. Outside for Bey. Here's the three. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Bey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for Phoenix. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro, and Jalen Green subbed in for Allen. Minute 32 left in the second. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Poole. Off the left rim and out.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And the shot goes in. O'Neal's got 8.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
In transition, here come the Suns. Good on the bucket. 10 points for him.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Pass to Queen. Poole, right side. And that one's long.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Back to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Now Booker. Over Jones. Devin Booker with a terrific move. And the bucket. Booker's got 19 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, you see their focus on the glass, getting second chance points on one end and preventing them on the other.
That's been just one of the storylines in a total wipeout thus far. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Wizards, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. They've got Devin Booker. Royce O'Neal is out there with Mark Williams. Then it's Green, and it's Gillespie in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Green. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Just an intelligent play there from Green. I mean, baiting the defense with that great pump fake.
Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good. Green. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Phoenix has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third team foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Booker.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
So he gets them both. Here's Fears, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Out to the right wing. Williamson, right side. 4 on the clock. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Up top, Booker. To the inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. O'Neal's got 12.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Over to the left wing. Williamson inside. He's covered by O'Neal. Back to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Williams with the block. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Second, New Orleans.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Queen, he's checked in for Jordan. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal, hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up!
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Floats one up. Williamson outside. 3-pointer. Again, Williamson missing.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Booker against Jones. Now here's Booker. The D's right on him. And the layup falls. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
For 3, Fears. Knocks down the long J.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Williamson looking around on the take. Steps back to the right side from the arc. The Suns clear it. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 13-5 run. Booker, the pass to Williams. Outside O'Neal. Back to Williams. Booker against Jones. Pass to Green. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Williamson outside. Oh, a Big-time jam. Slams it right over Williams.
That is a powerful finish. Zion is an intimidating presence.
Williams with the screen. Gillespie passes to Booker. Stolen by Jones. For three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the fingers solely at him for why they're behind.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Suns.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've created, pushing it every chance they get. So much easier to score when you get early looks.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Iguodala, he's checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Coffey, he's checked in for Green. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Booker, the pass to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Allen. Pass to Booker. Jacks up a 3. The shot is off. Now 9 for 13 from the floor.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Yep, that one goes.
Smart pass by Bey off the pick and roll. He found a guy with a better look.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Iguodala, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Poole, and it's Phoenix with a rebound.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
For 3, Booker. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Well, New Orleans shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Jordan Poole, Yves Missi out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the 5. Pass to Poole. 6 to shoot. Nice form on the 20-footer.
And this is a big part of Poole's game, so you expect it to be a good shot.
Coffey on the wing. Here's Bouye. Now here's Allen. Back to Dunn. Pass to Coffey. Over Bey. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Poole from long range. The offensive rebound. Now here's Bey. Back to Missi. And a two-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And here's Allen. knocked it in off the glass.
Well, there wasn't a lot of space in there, but Grayson Allen took advantage of that opportunity inside.
Poole looking it over. Nice move. And it's in there.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Dunn. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Bay. Releases. Rebounded by Malowach. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's Bouye, and it's rejected. Now the Pelicans in transition. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
First team foul.
Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, B.A. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
And New Orleans making a change here. Jordan's checked in for Queen. Zion Williamson comes in for Messi. Jones, he's checked in for Bay. And it's Fears in for Poole. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Highsmith's got his first points in this one. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Jones. Well, you ask the older generation about load management, they'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways, so you got to take that into account.
Fader on the way. That one rolls around and rims out. Well, New Orleans shooting just 35% from the floor. Pass to Jordan. Misses from short range. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Here's Bouye, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And New Orleans shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And here's Williamson. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And this is exactly why Zion was the first pick in the draft, because he can absolutely overwhelm defenses.
Here's Bouye, and he lays it up and in.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Puts up a deep three, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Substitution for your Suns. Iguodala. Correa.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, there's not much you can do if you're guarding a player like Zion. He's bringing the action to you. It is very difficult to avoid contact.
At the line
Mind
for
the
one.
lanes. Mind the lane.
And the free throw, no good.
And when healthy, Zion Williamson remains an intriguing and remarkably explosive talent. The key moving forward is just consistently being available to play.
And Allen gets it to go.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Fears. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Devin Booker.